Today we're going to be covering our second 100 depth set of custom tactics. Today we're going to be utilising a fantastic set of 4-1-2-1-2 narrow custom tactics. Let's get into it. For those of you that did miss the first 100 depth episode, that is linked in the description below for you guys to check out. That was utilising the 4-2-3-1. In my opinion, the best shape for utilising 100 depth in terms of the press itself. The reason 4-1-2-1-2 gets a look in on this mini-series is that it's the most ruthless once you actually turn over possession as a result of that press. So, I won't waste anybody's time, we'll get straight into it. The defensive style is balanced, the defensive width is 20 and the depth 100. Nothing changed here and you won't see this changed here. This is just the perfect combination for utilising this depth that I have found. The build-up play is fast build-up, chance creation, possession. You guys, if you've watched the videos before, will know this is my favourite combination in the game at this point. I truly think it is better than balanced direct passing. I just think we're at a stage of the game where pro players and top players aren't really willing to change this late. They're so used to balanced direct passing, that's just what they're going to stick to. But I promise you, if you haven't tried this combination, give it a go. You will absolutely love it. Getting into the offensive width, that is at 30, and very specifically because if you look at the description on the right-hand side, the moment it drops to 30, the description changes and says it emphasises options in the middle of the pitch for short passing. And that's basically what we want in this formation. We want to be able to do all those fast triangles and then utilise all those quick passes to get in our overlapping wing back. That's what's so great about this formation. Players in the box is 6, and then corners and free kicks just go with whatever your personal preference is. Getting into the player instructions, starting with our two strikers, they are both completely default. The centre attacking midfielder is on comeback on defence. Our right centre mid is on balanced, but his positioning freedom is on drift wide. The reason for that is our right back isn't committing, so it just means you've got someone occupying that space out wide, and that space isn't sort of being left that space isn't being not utilised. I don't know what the best way to say that is, but in other words, it's just to make sure we've got someone occupying the right wing. The left centre mid is stay back cover centre, and the CDM is stay back cover centre. Take stay back with a pinch of salt, because with this level of press, they get really involved on the attack anyway. If you're wondering why the cam is only on comeback, it's just so they occupy the left mid spot. Meanwhile, our right centre mid occupies the right mid spot when we're on the defence. We're actually pressing in a 4-4-2, a much better shape for a press than a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. But we're utilising the 4-1-2-1-2 shape purely for the offence. The defence, it's all about just getting that bank of 4 and then pressing the opponent really high up the pitch. As already alluded to, the right back is stay back, but we still have the overlap instruction on, so if we want to trigger them forward, they do just occupy that right wing in the byline, and they don't tuck in too much. And then our left back is going to be our overload. They are on balanced overlap. As for the centre backs and goalkeeper, they are all just on the default. Nothing too much going on there. But the main thing with this is that you've got this combination here with fast build-up possession is so good for little triangles and little drop-back passes, and you'll see that once you give this a go. We've got that really narrow width with that 100 depth, suffocating the opponent in their own half, and then when we get that ball back, we've got so many numbers up, and then you've just got the overload of this wing back. It just works an absolute dream. If you like the 4-2-3-1 that I've already uploaded, I personally start in that, and I resort to this if I'm chasing the game. This, for me, is just slightly more offensive than it is defensive. So, in my opinion, this is more about formation purely for the sake of scoring, whereas the 4-2-3-1, I think, is extremely balanced. But if you are really confident in your ability to defend, by all means you could start in this and just have a field day scoring loads of goals. As I show you guys just a few goals that I scored with the formation to give you an idea of how it plays in game. Before you click away and try out the tactics, I'll just talk you guys through the sort of intel that I'm using to give you an idea of how to get the most out of the formation. Now up front, you can kind of go with whatever your personal preference is there. An aerial plus guy is always good at this stage of the game, and then someone very capable on the ball next to them is always a nice dynamic. For your cam, I would aim for someone that is right-footed and has finesse plus, because they'll generally be coming from the left-hand side with that comeback instruction that they have on them. But someone that's like a traditional winger there basically does a really good job. Left centre mid and CDM, I personally just use two box-to-box style players. I think that works absolutely fine. And on the right centre mid, I also like to have a left footer with finesse plus as well, just so I've got the option to hit finesses from either side, but an out-and-out attacker there, and also a very winger style play there. is really, really nice. For your right back, aim for long ball pass plus if you can get it, but long ball silver is still nice just to enable you to do that big switch, very 4-3-2-1 style, just so you've got that option in your back pocket to be able to send the wing back through first time. And then for your left back, make sure they're very capable going forward. I'm currently using this Bomb Pastor card and then evoing her to get her to the 96 rated card you can through the evo. She's really good because she's got like 90s in every stat. So even if she gets in on goal, like you can trust her to put it away. So go for a really, really good offensive wing back in that left back spot. Be sure to give these tactics a go, guys, and let me know down below how you do get on with them. If they do help you out, be sure to check out the 4231 link below, along with all my custom tactics linked in the playlist below as well. But as always, guys, if you did make it this far in the video, I really appreciate your time. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and turn your bell on. Take care, guys.